Samsung adds another accessory for the S3 and the Note 2, and will the S4 have an unbreakable screen? And Oppo finally sends out invite for the launch of the Find 5. What's going on, guys? It's Garcia here for another tech news. Now that 2012 is finally over, rumors are starting to build up for the next Galaxy S phone, the Samsung Galaxy S4. And rumors are being said that it will have an unbreakable screen. Unbreakable screen, think about it. Imagine if the Samsung Galaxy S4 has an unbreakable screen. I don't know what they mean by that. Probably, perhaps, it's bulletproof as well. So, I don't know what they exactly mean by that. But currently, the best, or the toughest screen that you can get is the Gorilla Glass 2. Now, I've always been a big fan of the Gorilla Glass 2. Although it's the toughest, it's still breakable. But apart from that, it's also being reported that it will feature a 4.99-inch display, so let's say about 5-inch, and it's also being said to feature a 1080p display. Now, speaking of the 1080p display, it's pretty much kind of making sense now that, you know, we've seen the DNA, the Droid DNA, we've seen the Butterfly, now the Oppo Finder, the Oppo Find 5, which is which is soon going to be released in China. So now I'm going to be talking about that on this news as well. So apart from that, it's also being said to have a 2 GB of RAM, but there's also a report saying that Samsung is actually preparing a smartphone that will feature a 3 GB RAM. Crazy, crazy, crazy. If Samsung ever release a 3 GB, you know, Samsung Galaxy S4, I think everyone's gonna be shocked because it's 3 GB. Think about it. But apart from that, it'll also have the latest Exynos processor as well as 13 megapixel camera. Now, the camera on the Samsung Galaxy S3 currently, or even the Note 2, is amazing. Although I believe the iPhone 5 is still a little bit better in terms of color. The Samsung camera is a little bit oversaturated, I guess, but in the next Galaxy S4, we'll see how the camera works. But apart from that, I'm really excited about the next generation Galaxy S phone. So let me know what you think about it just by sending me some comments down below. But apart from that, it's really exciting. Samsung has another accessory for the S3 and the Note 2, and it's called the Samsung Galaxy Muse. So pretty much they call it Galaxy Muse because it's for Galaxy phones. So anyway, apart from that, it's pretty much an MP3 player, and it's actually has a 4 GB, so you can store all your songs there or music collection. So what happens is you don't really need any PC for this. All you have to do is to actually just hook up the USB that's actually you're gonna be getting when you purchase the MP3 player, and just pretty much hook it up to your S3 or the Note 2, and just drag and drop all your music collection, and you're good to go. So this is pretty much for those of people who are, you know, who go to gym all the time and don't want to carry their S3 because it's quite a large screen, or especially the Note 2. So apart from that, it's going to be a competition against the iPod Shuffle. What's funny about this is the earphone. It actually reminds me of something. I'm not really going to mention any name, but you know what I mean. And last but not the least is that Oppo finally sends out an invitation for the launch of the Find 5. Now, I'm always confused about Finder, Find, gets really confused between those words. But anyway, the phone will feature a full HD display, so 1080p with a resolution of 441. It will also have the latest processor, which is the Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro, and it is clocked at 1.5 GHz. So it's going to be pretty fast, as I believe the Qualcomm is the fastest processor you can get on the market at the moment. So apart from that, it will also have a 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal memory. So it's pretty decent in terms of internal, but you know, hardware wise, it's pretty good. And this is also being said to be the world's thinnest smartphone. So I believe that's gonna be obviously gonna be thinner than the iPhone 5, I guess. So I've used the iPhone 5 and it's pretty thin. So I'm really excited this. Hopefully it will land in Australia, and in China the release date is actually by the end of December. And speaking of launch, the launch is on the 12th of this month. So in just 4 days here in Australia, and probably I believe 5 days if you're in the US, because you guys are behind. So there you have it, guys. That is the news for today. And if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe, or don't forget to hit that like button. It's free, as well as the subscribe button. So as I've said, if you like it, make sure you do those things. There you have it. Thank you all for watching. I'm Garcia, and I'll see you all in the next one.